Yo, what's up guys? It's Star for Hire here. I'm showing you a nice little glimpse into this gameplay right here. This is how I rush the A side on Domination 6v6 on Jungle. Now, Jungle is a great map, great for kill streaks such as the ones I'm using in this game, which I'll get into a little bit sooner. But I want to show you guys my rush from this side because I find it's the most difficult. Now, typically I might aim a little higher than what I just did right there with that nade and toss over there, but I did notice the guy running straight to B, so I cut it a little low, tossed a stun grenade over top, tossed another one at the bridge, and I completely wiped this area. So now I just took down their top 4 rushers just as quickly as possible. Now, with that, I pretty much locked this area up. This is the most powerful area to cover B on. The cliff is another one, but that's something that C side absolutely has the advantage on. The A side has the ground side. They can see a lot of things. They can't see really people coming behind the barrels. So the A side is not the side that you typically want to spawn on for jungle, for domination, and that's just the truth, guys. So, basically the person, if you got somebody it's a skilled enough rusher to get up here and take advantage of this side right here and keep them off this bridge long enough time for your guys to take B, then you've got something going on. Sometimes it takes 1 or 2 guys. I'm pretty comfortable myself taking control of this area. It's not the easiest to do in the world because rushing is just never guaranteed success. I mean, I could get caught tossing a stun grenade over top, but, you just got to be comfortable in what you're doing. And, I give these guys all the time in the world. I'm drawing attention. These guys keep flocking back to me. And instead of going to B, these guys all decided to go around and go for C, which is kind of dumb. So I decided I have to go back down here. And I typically wouldn't take an objective by myself in a gameplay because, when you're playing with randoms, obviously none of them cared about B before. And, why do I got to do it? But at the same time, I noticed they were also taking A, which pretty much just sidetracked the people that were spawning over there. So they were on A, they were on C. Our teammate just took C, which left B open in my mind. So at that point, I made the proper sacrifice, realized I already had my streaks. Why not completely take advantage of taking B? Now, no one likes taking B solo in any map, but at the same time, like I said, we had attention on C. If they were still spawning at C, they'd be caught up there killing the guys on C, and if not, which I thought was probably happening, is they were spawning back behind, back where I am right now, which is behind A. So, I think it turned out properly. I knew that I probably wasn't going to fight anybody. I thought I was pretty safe doing so. And now we flipped the spawns. We successfully did it. You guys want to keep them locked at A. Because with A, they only have like 2 options. They flood down the middle of the map, which is almost instant death. They can get around that left side. And like I said, it's very hard to take control of that, upper, whatever. I don't know the callouts for this map. I just play this shit. You know what I mean? So, it's really hard to keep track of that. But you lock them back in A. I shouldn't be back here killing these people right now. But I know my team's all around it anyway, so who cares? I don't know. If they're going to play like dumbasses, I will too. I mean, that's just my mindset on it. If these guys are worrying about triple capping and flipping spawns, then I'm not going to worry about playing it how I need to. I'm going to play it how I want to. But obviously, they're going to start flipping the spawns. Either A, we're going to have to take A back, or they're going to take C. And then that's how it's going to happen. Or they're going to start spawning on me, which they start spawning back on me because we still have guys keeping them off of C. So like I said, things get crazy on this map. I mean, the spawns flip pretty unusual. The spawns are about as stable as the firing range spawns, where they get really, really crazy. But hey, what can you do? What can you do? And I really do enjoy this map. The streaks I'm running is the Blackbird, the Gunner, and the Gunships. And many of you guys are like, why don't you use dogs instead of Gunship? There are 3 maps that I sacrifice the dogs for if I'm using high streaks like that. And that is, Jungle, Nuketown, and Firing Range. Because I'm going to go big. There's no point in me waiting on getting dogs out. Because dogs, it's not like they're bad on this map. They just don't stack up the kills like they would on something like Nuketown or Firing Range. And even more so is, that they get to the enemy quick enough on those other 2 maps to the point that they actually take the guys out while they're trying to shoot you down. So it pretty much guarantees your chopper gunner to stay alive at a lot, better odds. You know what I mean? But I like to go big. I like to risk it. I like to take the gunship. I like to whip it out. And this is one of the games, an example. That didn't live too long. But either way, the game turned out okay. I don't remember the final score. It's like a 64-5 or something. So it turned out all right. And I obviously did a lot of weapon shopping in this map, and it was just basically it's just a vicious spawn rape the whole game. I just unleash on them the whole time, and I don't know what it is. And that's my strategy behind using these streaks. Is I get my streaks, I build them up, I fuck up the spawn. I don't have any care on how to play the game. I don't worry about what's going on, but obviously I take advantage of A. I use the cover, because if you get them spawn locked, just look what I'm doing right now. I've got these guys locked. I don't even think I've died yet, and that's just luxury. We're halfway through this game, and I've done nothing but spawn lock, take objectives. It's not like I've not been playing the game type, but I've really been doing what, is necessary to keep this game alive. And I do believe, like I said, because the spawns are so unusual, I know they're going to keep spawning over there. I'm looking at the mini-map right now, and I'm noticing that all my guys are back at C. There's a couple guys that made it out that went down, the whole, middle of the map, but I know they're going to keep coming over here to me because I keep killing them. They're going to come back for the revenge kills. And eventually they're going to start spawning behind me, but I'm still paying attention, noticing that my guys are behind me, etc., etc. So I feel a little safe. And I just try to play it smart, guys. You got to really start to use that UAV. You got to start using the Blackbird. You really got to pay attention to that mini map. It's there for a reason. Everybody else has it, and if you don't use it, you're pretty much just putting yourself at a disadvantage. And I am horrible with the FAL. Maybe I need to get a gameplay together with that. It's just a horrible setup right there, but oh well. I'm really bad with that gun, like in real life, and I finally died. We're halfway through the game, though. And I want to thank you guys for watching this. Like I said, I try to give you tips here and there. Not all of my commentaries are goofy, raunchy, cursing, and, I like to teach you guys some things. So hopefully you took something away with my rush. I mean, you've seen many of the other ones where I just rush the C-spawn and RPG down there at B, take them out, and then we just completely take B. That's one of the best rushes in the game for multi-kills, etc., etc. Many people know about that one. Not many people are successful with the A rush. A lot of them like to go around or right down the middle. I, on the other hand, am usually that guy that takes that unusual, awkward rush. I don't mind running into 3 or 4 guys if I have to, because, I like the odds. I like to play video games. I like to have fun. I like a challenge, and I don't like to run in packs, too. I mean, that might be weird, but if I got, like, one guy with me, that's fine. But if I see, like, 4 guys running for A, and I typically run A, I'm going to go somewhere else. I just don't like going where the pile of people are, especially at the start of the game, because if I get involved in a quad grenade, oh, my God, I rage so bad, dude. Baby hippos, I'm so mad. And I don't know. And then, obviously, that's part of the downfall. If you guys find that your KD is not going anywhere, you guys aren't being successful, or Black Ops isn't fun for you anymore, my suggestion for you guys, if you want to be more successful, what you have to do is you got to start playing with a full party. Playing with a full party with people you know is always a successful way to play this game. It's always a great way to play this game. It guarantees a lot better odds of survival, winning, somebody you can trust to cover you, not people that you can talk to, you know what I mean? They're not going to be douchebags with their music playing or anything. It's basically you guys can communicate. You guys have this, answered agreement where, hey, let's not triple cap. Why? Because you don't do that in Domination. You keep them at A, they spawn at A, you don't get too far in A, guess where they're going to spawn the whole entire game? Oh my God, it couldn't be A, could it? Yeah, I think it can be. Alrighty then, we've solved that, guys. No triple capping, play with the team. I promise you, if you start playing with the team, whether you get involved with Hup It or meet new people, if you start playing with even like 4 or 5 guys, it doesn't even have to be a full 6v6 party, you know what I mean? If you just get 3 or 4 guys in there, that can make the difference. That's people you can rely on. And with that, your KD will rise, your win ratio will increase. It's the best way to play this game. Now, me, I like to be solo because that's where I get my gameplays. It's hard to fight for kills and do things. Games go fast when you're playing with other skilled people. But, if I had to play one way, I'd go with other people. And many of the people that you see doing that stuff, I'm not a ground war guy either. I don't do it for numbers. I just go for entertainment. I think this was a pretty entertaining game. I pretty much locked them down in their spawn the whole entire game. So it might not have been the most entertaining whether or not, I was moving everywhere, but I was where I needed to be and I was getting in the action. So that's what happens, man. And, I just really want to encourage you guys to play out stuff like that. And if you guys are curious, you guys can get together with me. Like I said, I do very few things to spice up, the fun for Black Ops because it isn't really too fun for me anymore. So I've been gaming with subscribers a lot. If you guys don't follow my Twitter, it's linked on my front page. I'm doing a Road to Commander actually on my main name, my Poon Store for Hire. I'm actually doing a Road to Commander right now where you guys can, I'll mention on Twitter randomly, like, hey guys, I need 6 to come play with me. They'll link their PSNs and we'll get some together. I'll play a few games with them, pick up a few more, and we're pumping it up. So if you guys want to come in and get some games with me and some of my other subscribers, you're more than welcome to. It's what I do to actually enjoy this game now. If I'm not using crazy setups like Stakeout, Dual Scorpions, HS-10s, if I'm not doing something crazy like that, which I almost always am nowadays, ballistic knives, I don't care about KD or anything. I clown around like that and still carry over a 3 KD, so it's whatever to me. I don't mind, but if you guys want to get in, have some fun, get some wins together, maybe be a part, maybe meet some new people, some other, aspiring YouTubers or something like that, feel free to hit me up and add me up. And, oh, man, why is the Olympia got to be the last kill? That's just dirty. I hate that, guys. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know if you learned anything. So thanks.